This is something to give you a bit of food for thought. I don't like just believing everything without really going into deep thought about something. And there's been something on my mind for quite a while that I've tried to figure out myself. And maybe you can figure it. You might be able to come up with a different view of looking at this. It's around when people are teaching the law of attraction and teaching that your vibration is what you're sending out and what's coming back to you, and when I am predicting something in the future. So my thought has always been around, so if we create our reality, we are always creating everything that comes into our life. How am I then able to predict something that's already there? So for about 2 years now, I've been going over and over in my mind, because I'm going to give you a couple of examples of how I have been able to do things, and then how I've actually read the teachings of other people and then tried to put the two together. So on 2 instances, this is from like a very, very long time ago, a young woman came into our home. She was just visiting with people. And while she was sitting at the table, in my mind, I could pick up, she was only about 18 years of age at the time. In my mind, I could pick up that when she was going to be 28 years of age, she was going to give birth to a child. She'd be with a partner, and then the partner would leave her and she would become a single mother. And I was sitting there watching her. She was talking about something else, and it was just going on in my mind about that was going to unfold. Now, I didn't say anything to her. And when they left, I looked at my then husband and said to him, she's going to have a child at the age of 28 with that guy, and they, not the guy she was with then, like with another guy. And he would leave her and she would end up being a single mum. So I told him, because to me it was clarification that that's what was going to unfold in her life. Now, she was only 18 at the time, so as she went on and formed a life for herself and got into a few relationships, when in fact she was 28, she met a guy. They were only together, she got pregnant with him, and they were only together for about 6 months after the child was born, and then he left, and now she's a single mum. So if I saw that unfolding, I didn't tell her that was unfolding, so I didn't plant a seed in her mind that that was the way her life was going. So how did she know to create that for herself? Because when you listen to teachings of the law of attraction, they are basically saying you can manifest anything into your life that you want. But isn't there stuff that's already there? So my theory is it's already there for you, and you're lining up with it. So when you line up with it, your ego thinks you manifested it, but all you did was line up, which was what was already there for you. Can you see where I'm coming from? Another time, a lady had given a friend a gift, and she showed me the gift, and when I held the gift in my hand, I had this sudden vision that the lady would become pregnant and her child would unfortunately pass from cot death at the age of 5 months. Now, obviously, I didn't tell anybody that, because you're not going to say anything like that to upset somebody. But when I held the object that was given as a gift, I knew that was going to happen. And 2 years down the track, it did happen. She became pregnant and she gave birth to a child, and it unfortunately passed from cot death. Now, I knew 2 years beforehand that was all going to unfold. So she didn't manifest that. Like, I think when they're teaching you that everything you create, everything you think about you're creating, that is very egotistical to think that you would create. Why would you create that to happen? So it was already meant to happen. It was already part of the soul's journey. It was already part of the lesson. Can you see what I'm saying? Like, I totally understand that your vibration that you send out is also what you attract back to you. So when you're in a positive mood, people that are positive all the time, and they see the positive in everything, they attract positive back to them. I totally get that vibration. That is truth. That does happen. And you know, when you're in a crappy mood and everything starts to go wrong, it's the vibration that you're in. And when you're down on yourself and you think you're no good and you do that self-talk that's talking down to yourself, you don't create the opportunities around you because of your vibration. Yes, that part of it is very much the truth of what they're teaching with the vibration and the frequency that you're putting out. But to actually say that we create everything that's in our life, no, because a lot of it is already there. You're just lining up with it. It's something that your soul already chose for the experience that you had to go through. Because if everything was created and everything was free will, I wouldn't be able to predict, would I? Because that would be like trying to predict someone's free will. I use this example a lot where, let's say you want to experience something. You know you have to go through a certain experience. So the universe will put something in front of you that will give you that experience. But you might look at what the opportunity is that's sitting right in front of you and decide you don't want it. So you say, oh, and I don't want that. I don't want that experience. Or I don't want to go down that direction. So you dismiss it and you go a different way. That's your free will. Your free will has changed. So then the universe has to put, you've gone that way. So they go, okay, you go and take the experience that you want to have. It's your free will. So off you go that way. But eventually, you know that you're in the wrong place. Not that you're in the wrong place over there, but you're just experiencing something over there that's just not quite right. It doesn't feel right. And all of a sudden you come back over here again and there's the opportunity. It pops up again for you because you didn't take it before, but you take it this time. So things are lined up for you. They're already there. It's whether you are getting in tune with yourself and really feeling your alignment, whether you're going that way or whether you took a detour and went another way. So if you can understand what I'm saying here, like, yes, we create our reality, but there's a lot of stuff that's already there for us, and we already know it's there. How many times have you just absolutely known something and then it unfolds and you're like, I knew that. So where does that knowing come from? That's from within your higher consciousness that already knew that was already lined up for you. So I think when you sometimes listen to people that are teaching the law of attraction, I think they get a little bit carried away with themselves, saying to people that you can create whatever you want in life, because that's very egotistical. It also, the biggest thing I used to listen to all the time, I'd watch what comments were, and a lot of people would say, I've been practicing the law of attraction for 5 years and nothing good has happened to me. If you've been practicing something for 5 years and it's not working, why is it not working? And why are so many people trying so hard to manifest stuff in their life and it's not working for them? Why is that? It's got nothing to do with their vibration. It's to do with it was not meant for them. It's not lined up for them. I'm tried so hard to manifest a yacht into my life. I really want a yacht into my life and I just can't get a yacht. Or I've tried to manifest $500,000 and I can't manifest $500,000. Why not? If those people teaching law of attraction say it's so easy, why is it not coming? Because it's not meant for you. That's not your direction. Your direction is somewhere else. And when you line up with your direction, when you line up with who you are and what your desires, deepest soul desires are, then they manifest because they are meant for you. And I think people are some of the teachings are really making people feel like they're getting it wrong. Like I'm not doing it right. I can't manifest what everyone else is manifesting. No, you're just not in alignment with who you are and what is meant for you, because it's already there. If I see a job for you in 5 years' time, or I see a certain house for you in 5 years' time, it's already sitting there waiting for you to line up to it. It's not you sitting here right now going, I'm going to manifest this. No, it's already there. So you see what I'm saying? Because it didn't make sense to me how I could predict something that was already in the future for you if you were manifesting it. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. So that's a real, if you start opening up your mind to possibilities, don't just listen to what you're taught. Don't listen to anybody. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to anybody. Just take little bits of everything and really think about it. Like, really open up your mind to possibilities that you hadn't seen before, because that's what all this awakening your consciousness is all about. It's awakening your mind to what you don't know yet, and there's so much more out there. It's giving you something to think about. Have a lovely day.